Where is the time to sit in front of a mirror and do a 10-step or 7-step routine in the morning before going to work, where you've already maybe woken up late and you're getting, already. Where is the time? And then after you finished one hectic day, you want to go off to sleep, but no, now there is another routine left. I don't think I have the time to do that. I resonate with it. I think I am a happy hippie. I've always seen skincare, this, makeup, and all these beauty things are related to women or just marketed for women. What about the men? You know, they also have skin, cannot sit in front of the mirror and follow 7-step, 10-step. No, I cannot. I do not have the time, energy. I just don't have. So, makeup, I'm not somebody who uses makeup on a daily basis. I would only use it when I'm facing the camera or things like that. That's also very minimalistic. I don't really like, layering my skin with a lot of makeup. As for skincare, yes, definitely I indulge in skincare, but I am a very lazy person. I cannot follow a routine or I cannot do anything which shouldn't feel which feels like a task, especially when it comes to taking care of yourself, because taking care of yourself is something that should feel easy, effortless. See me and my outings or my appearances or even the way I conduct myself, I believe in being simple, and because I think that is the best policy. Anything overdoing never really works. I myself don't even know what these 10 steps are. Skincare shouldn't feel hectic. Like, right now, everybody is leading such busy lives, hectic lives. Where is the time to sit in front of a mirror and do a 10-step or 7-step routine in the morning before going to work, where you've already maybe woken up late and you're getting, already. Where is the time? And then after you finished one hectic day, you want to go off to sleep, but no, now there is another routine left. I don't think I have the time to do that. And I'm sure people also don't want to do that. It has to be easy. Put one product and it's taking care of multiple things, rather than have multiple products for each different concern. It is difficult on your skin. It is definitely difficult on the pocket. And right now, I don't think after COVID, people want to spend a lot of money in this, because ours is anyways, a mass-driven country, and people want to spend money and their time in things that will give them, the joy in their life, rather than something that feels like a task or a job, because already we are doing our jobs, we're leading hectic life. Taking care of yourself shouldn't feel like a task. I've always been very lazy where it comes to, taking care of my skin or whatever. I've always looked for solutions that are multitasking. Like, I will never have 10 serums or 10 different kind of creams, because I would not even know when to apply it. So my skincare has always been very basic. Wash your face, apply a cream that is going to take care of your multiple issues, your hydration, your skin barrier, your glow, your plump, your everything. One cream is taking care of that. And of course, sunscreen. Like, in the day, I make sure I will never ever step out of my house without a sunscreen. It's very important. No, it is definitely genetic, but yeah, when you see it, it looks like great skin to you. But I have my challenges. I have very, very, very sensitive skin. I cannot, no matter how much I want to buy a product and try it out, I cannot do that, because I literally get rashes, like my skin is burnt, or I'll break out, even with certain foods. And so I have to be very, very, even if I've used, if I have maybe changed a makeup artist and they've used a different brush, my skin acts up. So how much ever good it's looking, I have to really take care. It's too super sensitive. Metals don't suit. So yeah, I mean, it is genetic, of course, but then even the sensitive part is from the genetics. So I really take care of, trying to eat right. I'm a foodie, so I enjoy all my food. But yeah, I think I do my basic skincare. I've always believed that less is more. And basic skincare. If you've got your hands on the right product, you don't need multiple products. products, and that's the reason I have come up with Happy Hippie. The products are easy, effortless, gender neutral, cruelty free, and of course affordable. This is actually come from my need of having an easy skincare, because right now skincare has just made to be felt so complicated and hectic. Like, people are confused as to where to start, you know. So yeah, I just kind of I'm helping them reduce the clutter, and just with basic products have your best skin possible. And wanting to have skincare that feels easy, you know, that does not feel complicated, that does not feel confusing. I'm somebody who's got really sensitive skin, so I used to watch a lot of ads and get attracted to buying certain products, only to be disappointed that, you know, it's not suiting. So I came up with the idea of making skincare, hair care products which would suit me. And I'm sure there are a lot of people out there who face similar struggles like me. So this is something that I made for me, and now I want to share it with people who are like-minded and who have like similar struggles trying to take care of them, their hair and skin. I think there's a lot of clutter, you know, and mostly, you know, the international skincare routines or regimes or products are so uh, exaggerated, or rather hyped, that we've forgotten that we can have great products come from our local land. And that is what is my effort, that, you know, I have created products that are from our own country and suitable for our skin type, because I've been seeing a lot of people trying to follow Korean skin trends, but you have to also understand the products that are made is made for their skin type, their weather is different, their food is different. All these matter, all these things really matter in your, you know, skincare. And keeping in mind our weather, the Indian skin, the Indian food, I have curated, thoughtfully curated multitasking products over a period. You know, the research I have done has been over a period of almost 2 years. Personally been involved in the process, tested multiple samples on myself, you know, rather than just getting a ready formula and releasing it in the market. I have really done extensive research which makes my products free of harmful chemicals, and, you know, it's curated with really high quality good ingredients, which is going to be suitable for everybody. You know, there is a lot of information out there. More and more people have, you know, turned towards wellness, whether it is mental wellness, your health, your skin. People have gotten into fitness, people are eating right. So people are just, I think, on the journey of taking care of themselves. And these are the little things that, you know, help them in taking care of themselves. Now, I will definitely not compare my brands to any of the existing brands. I'm not here to compete. I am not here to be a part of any race. I'm here trying to build a community, you know, a community of like-minded people, and, you know, who want to take care of themselves, but in an easy manner, in a joyful manner, and in something that, you know, does not feel like a task. So, wanting to build a community of those kind of like-minded people. I have tried home remedies too, but I think sometimes, because of having sensitive skin, even the most natural ingredients, because they are in their rawest form, does not suit, you know. So that is the reason even Happy Hippie has been thoughtfully curated and made with a lot of natural ingredients, but merged with the right scientific active, which are not harmful or which are not stressful on the skin. So I think the right amount of nature and science does wonders. And anything in their very raw state might not suit everybody like me. I resonate with it. I think I am a happy hippie. Um, Somehow people have this very wrong or very rather stuck up notion about hippies, that these are unhygienic pot smoking junkies. But I think hippies are much more than that. They are people who believe in living in peace and harmony and love and being in sync with nature. They are somebody who like living life on their own terms and not really getting restricted to the societal boundaries or pressures of the society. Basically enjoying life and not really harming anybody. And that is what I am as a person, and exactly the same thing is going to be reflecting in my brand. I've always seen skincare, this makeup and all these beauty things are related to women or just marketed for women. What about the men? You know, they also have skin. What about the genders who do not identify themselves as either men or women? Why are we leaving them out? Because we all have skin and we all want to take care of them. So why leave out the others and only focus towards women? I feel lesser the better. That's always been my funda in every aspect of my life. And when you've taken care of yourself, when you've taken care of your skin, you would anyways not need a lot of makeup because your skin itself is glowing. You anyways won't need cosmetic procedures because a lot of people opt for cosmetic procedures because they feel that okay, something is not right. So I think when you are internally taking care of yourself, like from the root, I don't think you would need the extra artificial things. Yes, and I think the whole point of, we've always been talking about this thing that be comfortable in your skin, be comfortable in your skin. Why aren't we? Why aren't we being comfortable in our skin? All it takes is and I think I also know the reason, because right now skincare has been portrayed as being so hectic, so complicated, so expensive, but it does not need to be. It can be easy, effective, and as I said, if you get your hands on the right product, you will love taking care of yourself because it's not going to feel like a job. Wash it. I always make sure that whenever, like before sleeping, I get my skin clean. Not that I use makeup on a daily basis, but it's just that city is so polluted. Whenever you go out, you are exposed to dust, you're exposed to 10,000 things. So the basic thing is come back and just wash your face and let it breathe. I cannot sit in front of the mirror and follow 7-step, 10-step. No, I cannot. I do not have the time, energy. I just don't have. I think beauty would be, it's always like, when you are a girl and you're growing up, you always see the women around you doing something or the other, whether it's your aunts, whether it's your, elder cousins or, friends. And I have always been, even in my younger days, like when I was a teenager, I was a complete tomboy. Now I have sober, toned down that a lot. But that time I was like, okay, I literally had to look at other, female figures who were like completely feminine to understand what's happening, what we should be doing and what I should not be doing. But I think my dermat, much later in my life, I think once I became a part of this industry, and then because there's so many people who give you advice that, oh, you should be doing this, oh, you should be doing that, oh, why don't you see this dermat? I think that is the norm of the industry. So I did, when I met this one dermat of mine, I'm so happy that I met her because she again believed not in just selling her things, by prescribing or suggesting something that is required. So she's somebody who introduced me to sunscreen. That was in my early 20s. And I am so thankful that I discovered that very early in my life because that has worked wonders. Like sunscreen is something that, you have to start very early in life and never let go of it. There can be multiple factors for dark under eyes. Of course, sleep, not having enough water, having a lot of screen time. And if you correct these things, I'm not saying it's magic and if you do it for a week, it's going to, turn all right. It's a process. And some people are just born with a little thinner skin around the eyes, which tend to make it look darker. So yeah, there are potent products available which can help reduce these dark circles. But I think I should also be clear with one thing, that skincare products or these products, beauty products, are there to help it. They're not magic. If you're not going to be sleeping for like 3 days and then you put a cream and expect your under eyes to be sparkling, that's not happening. So please don't really fall for that. You have to be sleeping. I'm not saying that, okay, please go off to bed at 10 in the night and wake up. No, I myself have a very messed up sleep schedule. But having good enough sleep, 6 to 8 hours, whenever possible, is important. Having a well-rested body, drinking a lot of water. Water is magic, A lot of people preach it, but water is magic. If you do these basic things, it's taken care of. A hack for dark lips. I mean, if you're a smoker, you have to reduce smoking. But yeah, I think moisturizing it, like having your lip balms, scrubbing it from time to time, not very extensively, because then you might end up damaging the blood vessels that we have on our lips, and lips are like really, really delicate area. But yeah, I think a good lip balm really does wonders, keeping it moisturized. The lockdown that I was suffering from alopecia, I tried everything. First of all, forget being an actress. As a girl, I don't think I wanted to go bald. And I had these major bald patches in my hair, on my head. Tried these steroid injections, tried multiple kind of medicines. And then at one point, it was just spreading. And I was only getting sad about this, almost depressive to one point. I stopped everything. I started reading about things, potent herbs, potent ingredients that will help my hair grow, natural ingredients that will help my hair grow. That time, onion juice, your castor oil, rosemary oil. I used to be, playing around with these things. See, that's the thing. India is a land so rich in culture and, all these nuskhas that have been lifelong, from generations to generation, from cultures to cultures. And I don't know why we stop it and then we regret. Conditioner is for your roots. It's not doing anything to your scalp. Oiling, on the other hand, is necessary because it's going in your head, it's going in your roots, it's moisturizing, it's giving you all the benefits from internally, from your root. So it's as good as like, a plant needs watering. So your hair needs oiling. Your machinery, like, your body has lubricants and all of those things. Your bones, it's the same thing for your hair. You have to be oiling your hair. It's really unfortunate that, social media right now, most of it, is giving out such sad illusions to people. Like, the idols itself are gone wrong. Because there are these girls who are like in their early 20s or like in their late teens and wanting to get lip jobs done and God knows what all jobs done, just because they've idolized this one person who's done all these things, so early in life. I'm not saying I'm against this, but I don't think at such an early age of your life you need this, because you're still growing, your features are still developing. Let it develop. And do not, fall for all these illusions that only, having certain kind of lips is going to make you look good, or, just don't fall prey to this. Every individual, every girl, every person is beautiful in themselves, because, there is something called individuality, and that only you can bring. If you're going to try to look like somebody else, where has your individuality gone? So never ever be afraid of embracing your individuality. Never be afraid to embrace your flaws, because that's what makes you what you are. I really advocate oiling hair. I myself do it at least 2 to 3 times a week, if not more. At least once a week, if not more, because it's very, very important. It nourishes your hair from root to tip. If you can keep it overnight, nothing like it. But at least, if not overnight, at least 2 hours, will do good. Skincare, again, do not get into the whole confusing clutter that we have. You don't really need multiple products to have great skin. You can have, minimal products which are effective, which will do the job of many products in one. It has to be simple, it has to be easy, and skincare is basic. It's not complicated.